everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy Saturday to you. Got another Saturday of hunting nickels. Still am not getting any half dollars in. I did pick up one more box that was stuck at a bank. Again, all 2023 fillies. So, but I did pick up 5 boxes of nickels this week. So I'm kind of excited about doing a little different format. I know I've done Brinks versus, hey NC Prospectors, Brinks versus Loomis. And so this week they had $100 in customer route. There is one bank route roll in the pickup, but I've got 4 box, $100 of Loomis, $100 Brinks, and $100 customer route that we will do last, and we're going to see what we can find. Hey, KJ Storage Hunter, how are you doing? So let me run through the list, see who is all again. Of course, first and foremost, I want to say hi to Superfan Gabe, always sitting out there in YouTube land watching the WalkerMagnet show. So thank you, Gabe. I hope you're having a good week. Hope your chickens are doing well, because Gabe's name also is Chicken Man Gabe. So he is a super guy, somebody that I personally met, and I really appreciate Gabe and the entire Bowen family for supporting the channel. And let's see who all else we got in here. Look at that already with the redeem on the Alabama touchdown. Thank you, Jim. I see A Glow, all of that. AGI, AGL, BH Ringer, Blistering Barnacle, Chicken Man Dan, Christopher Ty, Dad Spare Change, JT Like Pam, Jim Shank, Jim Thompson, KG Storage Hunter, KJ in Ohio, Martin Bowen, NC Prospectors, The Real Savage Patriot, had somebody, there's Ken O'Mine, I think, snuck in behind me there, The Real Savage Patriot, everybody in, and of course Gabe, how are you doing? Hey, Ken O'Mine. So we're going to get started. We got, like I said, we're going to do 3 boxes today. I got something going on this afternoon that I want to stop a little early for this week so that I can get ready for that. And hopefully we'll find some good goodies. I'm interested to see, of course, always. I thank you, Jim. I thank you. Alley Cat's birthday was on the 5th. I guess that was Monday or Tuesday. So she would certainly appreciate that, Jim. I appreciate all of you guys that keep her in your thoughts. She was a great person, and we all miss her dearly. Miss her dearly. He's glued to the phone and to the chat. Gabe is, he lives for the WalkerMagnet show. Who would have thunk it? All right, we're going to get started. Looks like a good circulated box. This is the Loomis box. So we'll get started with Loomis. I see some oldies in there already, so we will see what it does. I got on the left side of the screen there, I listed the box. I'll try to keep up with the, hey Ken Stout, keep up, Netfiend, how are you doing? Keep up with the, AG Iowa. Thank you. Kind of hard to read those names, AG. I got you now. I got you. AG Iowa. Hopefully I can remember that. Michael Rose, how are you doing? So we look like we got some old ones, but I got the boxes set up on the left. I will try to list the total finds over there so that we can kind of keep up and see how the numbers go. See how the numbers go. But there's a 53 to start us off. Be our first find of the day. Hope everybody's been doing good. Weather's been kind of nice. Yeah, it's been a while, Ken. I appreciate you stopping by this morning. We had a pretty good hunt last weekend. Some of the boxes were not quite as good, but we ended up with 3 war nickels. We had 3 buffaloes, I believe. So overall, was a pretty good hunt last weekend. I will still continue to do half dollars for the foreseeable, nickels for the foreseeable future until and if they ever clear out all the 2023s. Hey there, Fleabag. All right, that's good. Thanks for coming in. Let's see if this Philly. It is a Philly mint. I do not see the Henning R there. Would have kind of like a void on the left side of the R, but it is a 50s nickel. It's going to get us on the board. That was a nice 22 pickup. If y'all haven't seen that, Fleabag shared a local coin shop pickup that he got this week. A very cool penny. One of those in a lot of people's wish list for adding to the collection. So congratulations on that, Fleabag. That is a super edition. So y'all check out Fleabag's video on his coin shop pickup. Yeah, I do too. I saw now you had a pretty good pickup here lately on half dollars. Dad's Fair Change had multiple. I don't know what the final number was, but had to be somewhere around 20, 40 percenters. Hey, Brian Robinson. 20, 40 percenters that Dad's Fair Change found this week, so that's not too shabby. I'd take that any day. I just would like some huntable coins, to be honest with you. I mean, I would like to find stuff in them, of course, but just getting huntable coins would be a step up for me right now. There's Chicken Man Dan. How you doing there, Chicken Man? I hope you guys are getting some nice weather finally. Y'all have had a rough winter. Oh, yeah, there we go. Thank you, BH Ringer. BH Ringer dropped Fleabag's link for the video he did. So 365, so that's 16. Wow, 2167. So I was a little bit understating the, had one Loomis box with 11 40%. So y'all kind of just making me a little bit upset now. Why is it only Alabama that's got to trudge through all these new coins, box after box after box? Because it's not just me. Old Gas Man's been getting them too. And as I've said before, I wouldn't mind it so much if I could take them back easily. You know, if I could just open those up, throw them in a container, run them down to the credit union, and zip them through the coin machine without an issue, I would not. Hey, Silver Serpent, I would not have a problem with it at all. It would just be part of the game. Getting there slowly, only high in the 50s today with cold wind. So we're getting punished because of our football team. That's the way it goes, I guess. But anyway, but yeah, if I could just return them easily, then I wouldn't be, quite so upset about it. But for whatever reason, y'all may be getting tired of hearing it, but the coin machine just will not run them. The only way I can get them to go through is to feed them in with nickels. So that's why we're doing nickels. That's why we're hunting nickels. I got 2 boxes in the floor I got to get back, and then I got 1 more box that I need to pick up from one of my area banks that got one still in the vault for me. So hopefully, maybe after a month or so, yeah, she's only at 39 subs. Absolutely, Christopher Ty. If you can give them the channel name, I'm sure. Oh, I didn't. She did show on my PayPal. Do I see it? I do not see it. Let's see. Let me look at fan funding. Unfortunately, Jim, I do not see it yet. Unfortunately, I do not see it, and I don't remember seeing the membership gifted in the chat. Did anybody else see that after Jim Thompson did that? I apologize, Jim. It showed on your PayPal, but you didn't get the benefit of it. I am so sorry. I wish I could offer you a refund. Citywide cleanup day for AG Iowa. Nope, I did not see it, Jim. I'm sorry about that, brother. I am sorry about that. Maybe it's a slow It's Karen's Coins. So if somebody would look up Karen's Coins on YouTube and drop her link for me, I would be happy to do that, Christopher Ty. Karen's Coins. I always like to see the different denominations and the foreign coins. Some of those are very pretty. I know the Canadians have been kicking our butts for years on their coinage. We are only going to do 3 boxes today. We're going to do the 3 boxes to complete the little battle thing here, and then I'm going to shut it down just a little bit early. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I'm sorry, Jim. I don't know. Sometimes Streamlabs can be funny. I may, maybe in the future, wait till the stream gets up and going good before we try to do the gift memberships. I very much appreciate it. It benefits the channel greatly, and I just hate that people missed out on getting a membership for no reason. I am sorry about that. And since it was memberships, I won't see it anyway in that I can, Loomis for the win, says Martin Bowen. I don't really have any way that I can reimburse you for that either, because that goes straight into YouTube. That's a 61. I thought that was going to be a real oldie, but not. Yeah, so Karen's Coin, Dad's Fair Change dropped the link there, Karen's Coins, and if you guys would support a fellow coin hunter, I'm going to pin that to the top, and we can just remind people that every now and then, if they want to check that channel out, give them some subscriber love, that would be great. Did it pin? It pinned at the bottom. Why did it do that? Whew, things are acting crazy today. We're not getting the membership love. We're not getting the things pinned correctly. Oh well. There, I see it on the other page. Thank you, Brian Robinson. Robinson. We do that fairly often. We get a suggestion for somebody to include that a fella also hunts coins or somehow coins and currency related. Always glad to help out another channel get off the ground. Had a funny edge, but don't think it was anything. Metals and ammo. Come on now, we got one find so far. It's not a very good start. We're almost through the first 10 rows here. We got 33 people showed up. We got added another. I think we were 1812 when we started, so we've added another subscription. So thank you for that also. There is a 2004 P. Got a possible DDO. Not on that one. Thank you, BH Ringer. All right, hey there, Argent. Need to run out for a bit. Okay, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Sean Leslie, how are you doing? Anybody, I see Martin said he found some 40s this week. Dad's Fair Chains found a monster box. So anybody else had any good finds? Fleabag picked up a nice wheat cent for his collection. I went to a arts and crafts show. I think they do it quarterly during the year. We had a good time. I had thought that they might have some coins there. I saw in the advertisement they had a booth set up with coins, so I carried my books and stuff to see if there was anything there, but there was nothing coin related. But it was fun, good day out. There's Perry Custom Cards. How are you doing? Found my first 26 quarter. Nice, Brian. I have yet to come across a new coin. I've asked a couple of my banks. I haven't asked them all to be on the lookout, but have not gotten a new coin yet. I think there may be some coming in the mail from one of our subscribers. I'll announce that when it gets here, but supposedly I think sending enough for me to share the love with you guys. But as far as in change or in a hunt or anything, I have not found a new coin yet. There's Wolf Metal Stacking. I have a half giveaway. I have a half gall and a nickel pocket change find. Nice. What was the nickel, Wolf? What was the nickel find? Even the coin machines, when I took coins back, have been striking out here lately. Hey, Raymond. It's been kind of cool, rainy weather here for the last couple of days. It's with a little sunshine here and there. I've been enjoying it for sure. I wore long sleeves all day yesterday and really didn't ever get warm. All right, end of the first 10. Only one find on the board. Martin Bowen. Loomis for the what, Martin? I don't know about that right now. I don't know about that. It's a nice 64. I don't check all the 64 for the double mint mark, but if it's one in good enough shape that I can have a chance of seeing it, I do. I smell silver coming. Not yet, I haven't, BH Ringer, and I don't know what to do. If this one doesn't make it, I clearly and was painstakingly addressed the envelope to make sure there was no confusion on the address. So I'm almost to the point that if it doesn't come through, I'll just I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I can any plainly attempt to mail something to Canada, but I have not received anything back yet. Martin hasn't seen any dimes or halves yet. Road trip. Yeah, that may be it. I may have to go up to Shelly and Daniel's house and drive along that dirt road and throw it over the fence. I might just have to send it to Shelly and Daniel, let them throw it over the fence, maybe. Maybe the cameras won't catch it. No, not yet, Perry. We're still looking. I got kind of a good pickup on nickels today. I got multiple. Yeah, I may have to do that. Like I told you, I was, a little concerned in doing that because I didn't want him to be responsible if it didn't make it. But I may drop him an email if it don't go this time and see. Maybe he can help me understand what I'm doing wrong, because is he just self-addressed envelope mailing, or is he doing it in a bubble wrapper? Because I can do it like that and state exactly what it is with all the taxes and surcharges and everything that go with it, and mail it that way. But I don't know what it would cost me to mail at that point. I'm still trying to get it through stamp mail and not have it charge me $15 to send that package. I mean, if that's the case, I just, I can't do Canada for the giveaways that I'm doing because it's just too expensive on my half. 2004 P. I would love to. There's a 57. We added a 57 to the count, so we got 2 in the 50s so far. Yeah, I'm not changing my shipping either. I've been using stamp.com, so that shouldn't matter. I've looked at the difference. It's only a few cents difference in the services, but I don't know why. With me hand addressing it, it shouldn't matter who I ship it with. Actually, the only thing I'm doing is printing a stamp. Everything else is just right out of my hand. I guess I could carry it to the post office and have them do the postage on it. It's the only other thing I know I can do. I don't know. I didn't have much time to think about it this week with Allison's birthday and all on my mind, so it'll be sometime this month. We'll have one sometime this month. Let me see if the giveaway membership, I got 5 more. I'm going to do 5 more membership to see if that's working now. Yep, the Real Savage Patriot, Adventures with Maxwell, the Bag Lady, the Bad Idea Lab, and the Lucky James Eller. All got membership, so it does work. It's not your fault, BH Ringer. I mean, I just don't know what I'm doing on my end. Like I said, I haven't gotten it back yet, so I mean, maybe that's a good sign. And I mean, at the end of the day, I can just send you the money for whatever it would cost. Might be easier just to send you a PayPal so that you get the benefit of it. I know you'd rather have the coin. I've sent, to everybody. I've sent to Christopher Ty, I've sent to Blister and Barnacles, and I've sent to you also. I've sent to Elizabeth Flood, and I've never had an issue before until this. So, but I'm not giving up yet. It's not come back returned yet, so we'll just wait a little bit more and see. Wait a little bit more and see. You never know. Got a box of quarters, 2026 Mayflowers. Nice. Nice. I think Martin picked up, hey G-Dub, Martin picked up 4 rows or so of the Mayflower quarters. But if it does come back, BH, I'll send you a picture again of the envelope and how I addressed it. I think I did that last time, but and see if there's something I'm doing wrong. Hey, Perry, how much does it cost nowadays to have a dollar bill graded? I think like $21 or something like that, plus shipping if it's a modern bill. Yeah, I don't know, Big Ranger. We'll figure it out. I mean, you know, we'll get it figured out somehow or another. I think it's $21 for modern currency, Perry Customs card plus shipping, which would be like $10 for them to ship it back. Got a 2020W back quarter. Nice. I'm thinking about maybe getting a box of quarters for one weekend to hunt. Once I get these 2023 half dollars took back, I may branch out and do some quarters one weekend. Quarters and some nickels or something. Got a finished dime, a box of dimes. Found a 209p. Yeah, maybe so on that. I'm not sure of the mintage. I think all the 09s were low mintage, if I'm not mistaken, which I could very well be. $29 likes. Thank you, BH. And Rolf coming in. How you doing, Rolf? Good day to you. Hope your week has gone well. I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. We got baby mothers. We got doggy mothers, cat mothers, bird mothers. If Elizabeth Flood's in the chat. There's a 47. It is a filly, so we can look for the hinting mark. Don't see it, but it is a earlier. We got a 47 now. So happy Mother's Day to everybody. Nice, JC. I did, I tried to organize a hide and oh, well, there's nothing wrong with that, Real Savage Patriot. I know that your girls will hopefully one day recognize the sacrifice, and it's hard being single parent. Never had to do it, but I know it's tough. I've seen people go through it, so hats off to you. Hats off to you. Happy Mother's Day, moms. I'll be in the nursery at church tomorrow. That's cool, Lisa D. How are you doing, Lisa? we are moving on through this box. Not a lot to report. I am starting to get nickels from all of my banks now. They're on board with getting me nickels instead of $half, so I will probably have more. Let's see. Probably have more Loomis boxes than Brinks. I was trying to remember which bank give me what. Getting old ain't for sissies. Ain't that right, Martin Bowen? Sun shining, picking up around the house and watching you on TV. Well, thank you. You remember, you resemble that remark. Put another video on the control burn we did Thursday night. Anybody want to check it out? All right, AG. Mobile Coin had 7 auction item package stolen at the post office. Had to file a claim. There was somebody else that was doing a lot of stuff. Littlefoot had some stuff that had an issue at the post office. Won a beautiful Walker from GSF Auctions a few days ago. That's cool. Everybody likes a Walker. And, you know, the nicer they are, they're so beautiful when they've got all the details still left on them. Okay, that's fine. That is a good little, oh, yep, got his end of screen. Thank you. I did get all those mailed out. I've still got the 3 from last Saturday. Hey, Copper Al. To do. I'm gonna let them build up a little bit just in case we get a double winner. But everything had been mailed from giveaways and things, except for last week. I still got to get last week's back out. So, glad you got it. Glad to say I can mail something to somebody and it gets there. Copper Al Coins in the house. How you doing, Copper Al? Are you taking Mother's Day off there, Copper Al, tomorrow? Well, if it's pending, hopefully it don't charge you at all. Hopefully that just goes away if it didn't. If it did not credit it to the channel like you wanted there, Jim. Again, I'm sorry about that. The only thing I could say in protection in the future is maybe wait till the stream gets going good before you do it. Sometimes Streamlabs doesn't get all the kinks worked out. Got a 45D Walker, about mint state. Cool, JC. 45D. I think I still got a few. I got a few nice Walkers still to maybe offer up in the auction. The problem is they're repeat dates from some of the others I've sold, but still got a few mint state Walkers to offer up if anybody is interested down the road. Yep, I figured that would be the case for tomorrow. So y'all will have to spend time with your mamas tomorrow, because Copper Owl said, I'm not entertaining you tomorrow. I got other things to do. But I'm sure he will be back next Sunday. There is another 57, so that's 4 finds. We are approaching the halfway point through the box. Small Town Mechanic is closed on Saturday. I'm sorry. Be right back. I'm back. Picked up 3 large cents on my trip to New Mexico. The dealer had all of them misidentified on the flip. Nice, nice. Yes, I know, Lisa. I've lost all mine. My mom, my stepmom, my mother-in-law. So I feel for you. I know it's still a happy Mother's Day, though. You know, they were with us and still with us in thought and prayer for sure. Still with us in thought and prayers. Come on, box. You can do better than this. You're bigger than this, box. Martin Bowen said he smelled silver and it was Loomis for the win, but I'm not feeling it so far. Sorry about that, Copper Owl. Holidays always remind us of the ones that we've lost, for sure. $2004 Pete. Found 2 buffaloes in a row last night and a 39. That's pretty good. I've had a silver Sammy in nickels before. Silver Sammy before in nickels, but not a 2 buffalo and a 39 in a row. There's a 1940. That's gonna be the oldest nickel we found so far. Let's see. Looks like San Francisco, 40 San Francisco. See if there's any repunched mint mark. Yeah, the 40S has an over mint mark or a repunched mint mark. We can look at. I don't see anything. Lyle Okamoto is in the house. Welcome, welcome, Lyle. So I'm assuming Rick will be on tonight. I haven't heard much from him this week since I guess they moved back in the house. Or are they back in the house? I'm assuming they're back. Yep, they moved in, said Martin. So I'm assuming he will be on tonight. Oop, we got wildlife peeking out from the back there. We got a buffalo showing. It's reverse facing with no mint mark. Guesses, put your guesses in. Guesses in on the buffalo. In pretty good shape. Not in too bad a shape. Guesses on the buffalo. Got a 29, a 36, 36, 37. It's not a Denver mint mark, so we know that. Doesn't have a mint mark, so we know it's Philly. Looks like everybody's going 36 and 37s. See if it has a date. It does, and 37s win it. 37s win it. 37 buffalo. Not too shabby. $37 buffalo for the win. 4 buffaloes we found in the last 2 weekends. Always good to find a buffalo. Now the war nickel, says Martin. One tater at a time. Thanks, Martin. I'm gonna have to wind it. It's about 3 minutes off again. Seems like it loses about 3 minutes a week. 3 minutes a week. We are down to the last 21 rows in the Loomis box. Oldie there, 1941. We got a 40, 41, 53, and 2 57s, and a 47. So far, 6 fine for the box, and the buffaloes, so 7 fine for the box. Deborah Walt's in the house. How you doing, Deborah? Happy Saturday to you. Happy Saturday to you. Hope yours is going well. Hope your week's been good. Been a slow box so far. We've got a buffalo out of it though. Nice 37 Philly buffalo. Working on the rest though. Maybe all the silver that Martin was smelling has sank to the bottom. It's exclamation somebody can put those in for you. Savage. No problem. There they go. You got boom, another touch, won't, nowhere, TD, exclamation me is your channel. Never give up. Got one, oil can, Walker down and confused.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
Perpetually confused, huh? I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Sam Wilson's in the house. How you doing, Sam? Well, I hope you heal up nicely. Pa is still on the road, so they are doing ball games and all still, so I'm not anticipating him being on today. So it'll be another week or even two before we get Pa's spare time back. Come on now, Bob. You need to warm up a little bit. Running out of time here. Running out of time. We all can't be like JC Likes Pam and get all the cool nickels. You know, some of us have to live in the real world. I've done that too before, Arjun. I was sitting in strings for an hour and somebody said that and I'm like, oh yeah, we can do that. $2004P. Put this up here. Go ahead and change this box out. had some halves. The machine that I was trying to return to finally gave up, and I had to have them open it up and get all my money back out of it. It didn't go, and I put that in this bucket. So it will have to go back this week with the next group. On a happy note, at least we've not found a penny in our nickels, so we haven't lost any money. There is another 47. That's going to be 40, 41, 2 47s, a 53, and 2 57s so far. Sorry about that. Time to find the dime. There's a 52, so we're getting one more into the mix. Yeah, I'm all right with making money. I'm all right with making money. 9 cents at a time. Silver on the way, says Martin. Martin's like a hair on a biscuit. He ain't giving up. See, silver settled in at $80 an ounce this week. Put on my TV first. I was cleaning. Put on here, took a break. Now, yeah, that's the problem. Once you get moving and get busy, then you sit down for a minute. It's always harder to get back up and get moving again. Always harder to get moving again. But move we must. Move we must. The more we sit, the worse off we are. Here's a slick one. It's much more fun. I can't disagree with you on that. There's a 54. So we'll put this up here. We got 53, 57, and now we got a 54. It was a Philly mint. 54 Philly mint. You have to use that like a reward, Lisa. You're just like, okay. Now if I go unload the dishwasher, then I get 15 minutes of Walker time, you know. Then if I go fold that load of clothes, I can get another 20 minutes of Walker time. See, it's a reward thing. You gotta reward yourself for the hard work. And what better way to do that than to watch somebody hunt a bunch of nickels? Jim Cantor in the house. How you doing, Jim? You am my dish. Well, see, it's all in one there. Then you get 30 minutes, Lisa. So you get 30 minutes of Walker for washing and putting up and drying the dishes. Although I've never understood drying the dishes when if you let them sit there long enough, they dry themselves is what I've found. Good deal, Jim. Savage Patriot hit the slots. Congratulations. Don't spend all them Walkers in one place, buddy. Don't spend them all in one place. I was thinking about having seen that booth at that show we went to yesterday and they weren't there. I was thinking, it may be hard to do coins in an outdoor setting like that and keep things from being stolen. I know it happens. It happens, in coin shows too, but it's a little easier to keep track of everything when you pretty much got everything right out in front of you, So I was hoping to be able to maybe do like a Copper Owl coins and find a little coin honey hole somewhere, that could score some deals on, but did not happen. It did not happen. So you get rewarded, see, Copper Owl. You get rewarded. You need to, do your spreadsheet. Wash dishes, 30 minutes of YouTube. Argent sent one WalkerMagnet membership. Thank you, Argent. Now that is too doggone funny. I don't care who you are. Oh, I thought I read it wrong. I thought Argent got his own membership. I know, Copper Owl, I can't get that lucky. I cannot get that lucky. I bump into people on occasion, they find out I do coins and they say, oh, I got these coins or whatever. And I'm always not like, oh, I'll buy them. I'm like, hey, I just like to look through them just to see. There's JoJo on the way home from Birmingham. Listening on the way home. How you doing? I hope you're having a good time with the grandson. We are almost to the end of the first box. Nothing super to report. We did find a buffalo, so we got a nice buffalo nickel, but it's a struggle bus. We got a struggle bus going on with the Loomis box. You be safe. We still got a ways to go. We still got 200 more rows to do, so you should have plenty of time to get home. Copper Owl coin. Did you? No, I did not, Copper Owl. I'm sorry to report. I did not. If you want to drop the link on it, you can do that. I did not see that either. I'm sorry about it. I am missing out. 5-ounce silver buffalo nickel. Wow, very nice, Jim. I did not see that. I'll have to go back and look. I will have to go back. I was, have not been on Discord as much as I used to be, so I will need to go back and catch up. Oh, and tell Alicia congratulations on graduating, getting her RN, I think it was. See. Excuse me. I'm going back and looking at that note. Okay. That's a cool note. That's cool, That's for a change. I did not see that. I'm sorry. I have a book for obsolete notes. I might have been able to look it up for you. It does. There's some states it doesn't have, so I've got like an encyclopedia research center for old banknotes, obsolete notes. That one looked cool though. Where'd you get it at? Where did you get it at? Oh, there you go, Martin. You called it, Martin. Martin Bowen called it. He called it, 1943. We got silver. We got silver. That made a difference. That was like 8 road from the end, 10 road from the end. We finally hit a silver. Finally hit a silver. I thought it looked silverish. Some friends found it when they were moving. They have, yeah, I can look into it. I can do that. If my obsolete encyclopedia has it, I will see if I can find it for it. You were right. You were right, Martin. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Far be it from me to doubt the silver sniffer. Why would I ever doubt Martin Bowen and the silver nose? Yeah, a lot of the old obsolete currency did not have a reverse on it. I've got several that only has, because the bank kind of printed those off themselves back in those days. So it wasn't a big elaborate printing process. They kind of printed their own money. So a lot of them did not have a reverse on them. But they will have stamps, and if they have holes across the bottom, a lot of times those are proof notes. Where they were just like the design note for the bill. If there's any way to figure it out, I will. Of course, we know people in the business too. So there's a 42, not silver, a non-silver 42. Put it there in between. We got a 40, 41, 42, 43. We're making a dent on the 40s now. A little bit of a comeback here in the bottom. Bottom of the 9th inning. Patriot did it again. Found a no-date buffalo. I'll see the very top of an S mint mark. Nice. There's a lot of semi-key dates there. The 15S, 21S, 24S, 26, and 31S are all semi-key dates on the war nickels. So that might be worth nickodating. Still have not purchased any nickodate. Went to my favorite store for batteries yesterday, and the display was about a quarter of the size. They said it was... All right, we're down the last 6 rows of the Loomis box. Last 6 rows of the Loomis box. Believe I don't know about that now. I don't know. I got high hopes for the. There's a. Nope, that's a 67. Thought it said 47. I have a high hope for the customer wrapped. I don't know. I wasn't going to take them. They asked me if I wanted them, you know, banked from the box, or if they, if I wanted, if I'd take customer wrap. I told them I'd rather have them, you know, from the distributor, but they said they needed to get rid of those, so I went ahead and took them. And sometimes you do a little something like that, then it can be good, just out of the blue kind of deal. That's what you get, Fleabag, for letting somebody else kick it off today. Hey, Jeff Crumpler, I am having a good day. It's a good day in the neighborhood. Good day in the neighborhood. So in my searches, I had 2 rows of quarters that had a whole lot of proofs. Nice. Proof quarters, they don't come around. They're kind of like proof nickels. You don't see them very often. So that's nice. I like to find proofs. It never upsets me if I get into a box of halves that have proofs. Quarters either, it would be good. And also, those are the hard spots to fill if your album, you know, if your album has the S slot. So if you have an album, some people do albums, some people don't. 0 for 9, Martin is on the slot. Fleabag says, I feel your pain, Martin. I feel your pain. Two rows to go. I'm doing a barber and mercury dime. Nice, nice. We'll see how strong it was. It did pick up a little bit. I'll give you that. The bottom 10 rows were not a total waste of time. So it did redeem itself a little bit, but yep, yes they are. Last row. Yeah, those state maps were kind of cool. That was a kind of, advertising, collecting gimmick to get kids started. That was kind of a cool deal. There's our first, we got a 2026 nickel. First 2026 nickel. That was unexpected. Philadelphia 2026 nickel. I was there, said Copper Owl. All right, so let's count up. I guess we're going to have to add that as a find. So I'm going to count it 11 finds for the Loomis. 11, and then War Nickel 1 and Buffalo 1. So that's going to be the wrap up for the Loomis box with a 2026 nickel. So that is cool. So let me get rid of these. And we will start the Brinks box. Brinks is up next. This is the only Brinks box I got this week. I got 3 Loomis and 1 Brinks. But I'm hoping for more of these as I was kind of, not that I can demand anything from the banks, but they didn't have a whole lot, so I just took what they had available. So that's cool. First 2026 nickel. Somebody look up what's the mintage on the 2026 nickels. Probably a lot still. doing pretty well with nickel in the Brinks boxes. All right, well, we'll see. I have had good Brinks boxes, but for a long time, it seemed like the Loomis boxes were doing better, and of late, they're kind of falling off too, so. $113 million 2026. Well, it's not very low, not super low, but it's my first one to find, so that's cool. That's the first 2026 anything I found. Dime, nickel. If we find a 2026 penny, we're really going to celebrate. $407 million Denver, 299 million Phillies. Argent Appeal hit the slots. Nice, Patriot. Beat up, nickel. I can't tell what the date is. Let me zoom back in again. There are 39 million D. Oh, for the halves, okay. $88. Rows in, nothing for the board yet. Found my most up-to-date coin in a penny hunt today, a 2024 Romanian 10 Bani coin. They still haven't issued the 21, 22, and 23 penny yet here. Okay. Romania 10 Bani. Christopher Ty has quite the varied collection of foreign currency, and of course he lives across the big water, so very interesting currency collection also. Michael Martin's in the house, playing the slots and knocking it out of the ballpark, over the fence, home run, grand slam. Michael Martin showing Fleabag how it's done. To the second half of the first 10 rows. 67. Thought that might be odor, the washing machine coin. And 64. Oop! Slid a buffalo out there right on the end. I don't know the way I split my row. I don't know if that was an ender or not. I don't see a mint mark. Got another buffalo though. 8 rows in, buffalo on the board. Give me your thoughts. Let me finish this row. We'll check the date, see if it has one. $26.35. Does not have a mint mark, so it's not an 18/7, unfortunately. All right, looks like I've got some eBay investigating to do. Just received a 1831 large cent VF that I didn't bid on, so I couldn't win it. I'll be shipping it back with a thanks, but yeah, I might be interested in investigating that. All right, we got a 36 and a 37. I'm going to put these off to the side so I don't get them mixed up, but we got a 36P Buffalo, 36P Buffalo. In the Brinks box, so nice find. We've been doing some buffaloes here lately. Yeah, there's always nothing like getting something in that you really want, but you didn't buy, and then have to send it back. buffaloes not enough. We need more. We need more goodies. I'm interested to see what the customer route rows look like. Like I said, there is one bank route row in that 64, but all the rest are hand rolled. Oh, Namaste comes in with 5 WalkerMagnet membership. Thank you, Namaste. DTS Coin, Scott S, Eagle Hoarder, Caney Creek Wood Carver, Art of, all got membership from Namaste, Forget Me Not. Thank you, Namaste. I appreciate it, brother. Very much. You are a gentleman and a scholar. So thank you very much for that, and welcome to the new members. We found a 2026 nickel a little bit ago. Got to slip away or a minute or 5. Alrighty. Captain Vic in the house. How you doing, Captain Vic? How are you doing? We are rocking the nickels again. We are first box down. We got a war nickel and a buffalo. And second box in on the Brinks, we have a buffalo already in the first 10 rows. So see how it's going to go. How will it go today? We found a 2026 nickel a little bit earlier, so that was cool. First of the new edition coins to come out that I've found. Excuse me. Thank you, Copper Owl. Was that the one you were talking about? I'll have to check that out later. I will just go to your channel and find it. Boop. Come on. There is a 77. It looked old, but it was not. Michael Martin hit the slot. Congratulations, Michael. Don't spend all of them in one spot. 2026s are starting to show up in circulation. Hope y'all find one soon. Hey, FDX. Alrighty, don't see anything on the smooth out. We got somebody got mad at George on that one. Somebody took it out on George. Poor George. There is a 54, our second find for the box, 1954. Four people in here watching some nickels. $53 likes. Thank you for everybody hitting that like button. $56. Now we have another. That's a Denver, so it's not a Henning. 56. We got two now, plus the Buffalo. Two plus the Buffalo. So how many of you watched the Yellowstone series when it was running? With the Dutton family. Kevin Costner, not into soap operas. It was interesting. It was different than your typical Days of Our Lives. I mean, you know. JoJo and I went back and watched it. She didn't finish it, so I hadn't seen anything but the first few episodes. So we finished watching it and waiting to see the new show that's got Rip and Beth on it. I'm hoping it will be interesting to watch. But yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. You don't have time for TV, JC. You got too many nickels to hunt. Oh, JC like Pam hit the slots. I read a thing on the news feed today that said the time frame for that show is going to be about 1 year after the circumstances in Yellowstone. So a year in time will have elapsed between the end of Yellowstone and the beginning of the new show. Just in case you didn't know that. And coin channels. Yeah, now that you're retired, you've got to plenty of time to pursue your hobbies. Scott H in the house. How you doing, Scott? Good deal. $47. Whew, it's in bad shape. But we got our 40s now. We got two 50s. A 36 Buffalo, and a wore out, nasty looking 1940s in this batch. Come on, come on. Burbage Finds, Saturday evening, 6 p.m. Giveaway games and coins. How you doing there, Burbage? Or did somebody else post that? Can't see the date. 1970. Nothing to get excited about. Getting to the halfway point in the Brinks box. Not a lot of action here either. Maybe down to the customer route rows to really bring on the goodies today. We will see. I'll be honest, I haven't done really well with customer nickels either. But, you know, with those, you're kind of hoping it was just somebody trying to get their money and not a collector that's already gone through them. Oh, Coin Junkie AG hit the slots. see anything from the edges. Did some research, found out it was a coin I won on eBay exactly 2 months ago that the post office managed to not deliver until the day. Well, I mean, that's a win-win, kinda, sorta, you know, delayed Christmas present. You didn't know that you knew you had, but forgot that you got, and now you have it, so count that as a win, Jim. Count that one as a win. All right, we are almost to the halfway point here. Not a lot to find, I have to say. The Loomis box was a little better at this point. Not by a whole lot, but a little better anyway. Back from the store, not sure if you saw the half and nickel I was speaking of earlier. Oh, are both 2026s. Oh, cool. Cool. I did see that. I wasn't sure on the dates or how you were referring to them. So I got you. Congratulations. That's good. That is good. Got a refund from eBay and bought another one. I'll be returning this one. So is one of them better than the other, though? I'd be comparing them, maybe. Maybe you've probably already done that, but... You've probably already done that. Almost exactly the same. What you should do, put it on eBay, Jim, and list it for more than you bought it for. Although if you didn't pay for it. All right, AG Iowa. Get some work done. All right, well, thanks for dropping in today, brother. More. 54. So we got a 56, 54. That's another, that's the second 54. So 3 in the 50s now. This looks like it got some older coins in it. Looks can be deceiving. All right, don't wash them together. Don't wash them together. You too. Thank you for dropping in today, and bless you, and I hope you have a blessed week. 79. That is an oldie, so I do need, I have still in search of a 39D. I've got one now, but I have not put it in the album. I'm still trying to complete the album with box finds, so we'll see if that is a key date or not. We need a Denver mint, and it's not. I found a bunch of those. Right now, my niece is graduating with poultry and animal. Oh, nice. Very good. You should be. You absolutely should be. I don't see any doubling. Looks like a little machine doubling, top of the L there. I don't know. It has a 39 as a DDO, a DDR, and a quadruple die reverse. Yeah, anytime they complete something like that, that is a reason to celebrate. All right, so we got a 39 now. Not the one we were needing. Yep, you should be, KCB. Carol, I said congratulations to her. Yeah, I don't know. We're only halfway through, Martin. You know, you're a chicken man, Martin. So you know what not to be counting, right? Until all the roads are open. And don't be counting them little chickies. Don't be counting them little chickies. It's funny how your nose only ever smells silver in Loomis boxes, though. Just say it. I mean, what is up with that? My son graduated last night with a dual. Ooh, nice, Brian. Tell him I said congratulations. Yeah, it is graduation weekend in a lot of states. Alabama's graduation was last weekend, but I know that is a long, hard road for the child and the parent. I know Shelly and Daniel's son graduated a few years ago and did it totally without any debt added on. So it's, you know, getting the degree these days is only half the battle. Getting through it without being indebted to it is the hard part. That is the hard part. Woke up, not feeling the greatest today. It's catching up with me. Okay, Fleabag, you take care of yourself, brother. You take care of yourself. I'll still be praying for you, my friend. I hope you get to feeling better. There is a 58 and a 64. Made it through with no debt also. That's a huge accomplishment there, Brian. That is very commendable, very commendable. There's Silverman 92. Valerie Bowen, how you doing, Valerie? Martin put a picture on Discord this morning. They're fresh veggies they were harvesting. 1946. Down to the last 15 rows. Gonna have to pick it up to beat the Loomis box. Martin might end up being right after all. Might be right after all. Going pretty good, Valerie. Going pretty doggone good. I woke up on the right side of the daisies this morning, so we're going to call that a win. Oh, Martin Bowen finally comes through. 0 for 32, and Martin Bowen finally comes through. It's another 46 from Denver. Was that a 46? That was a Philly. So we got 2 from the 40s now. Watch out, Martin. She's a percolating. She's a percolating here, making a little noise here in the last half. B. Waller's in the house. Hope you are doing well. Sorry I'm late to the fabulous chat. Oh, Lord. That's scary. Valerie's in construction mode. That is scary. We found our first 2026 nickel earlier, B. Waller. First 2026 nickel. There's JoJo. JoJo's home. JoJo has arrived. It was a 2026 Philly. 15 rows to go. Martin Bowen calling his own demise. I don't know. It would still be a win for the other box, Martin, if it happened. If we don't start finding some other stuff, because we did have 11 other finds in the other box, and we're struggling. It's a struggle bus today for the Brinks box. So it's not over yet. Headed to the track now. All right, well, be safe out there, brother. Be safe. Don't bypass any safety checks. There is a 41. 41. So we got a 39, a 40. There's another older. That's just an old looking one. Old looking one. Good. Good. Safety first is what I always say. Oh, yeah. You know how nickels are. You know how nickels are. There is a older, so 40 or 49, 1940. 1940. Another one to the thing. It's going to be a close call here, Martin. Going to be pretty close here on the finds versus one versus the other. You know how nickels are. I don't know if anybody's ever hunted coins out of a bag from a bank. Those are the nastiest of all. So we got a link that I pinned to the top of the chat that somebody suggested, trying to get their started in coin hunting over across the big water. So if anybody is looking for another coin channel to check out, give her a sub. She is just getting off the ground. She had 39 subs last that Christopher Ty brought that up. So I'm sure she would appreciate a little help and sub love. Yeah, bank bags are the worst. So we always like to try help other channels get along. There's a 51. Whew, Martin, it's gonna be neck and neck on who wins the battle with the battle of the boxes. Battle of the boxes is gonna be a close one. Got 11 rows to go, including this one. war nickel or another buffalo would really put it over. There's a 42, not silver. 42, we got getting a representation from the 40s. If we don't hit the war nickel or another buffalo, it's going to pretty much be a Loomis. Just finished box quarters, found a Weir Farm W and an S Mint business strike. Cool. So you know WalkerMagnet, they now pin the yeah, I just noticed that earlier. B. Waller, I did not know that. I thought something was wrong on my end when I saw that. So yeah, I just found that out today. Just found that out today. I don't know why. It makes less sense to me. It kind of seems to be in the way now, as far as from my end. It seems to be in the way more like that. It kind of messed me up, yep. Yep. Oh well, it's not the first strange thing they've done. For a long time, I couldn't, it got where you start your stream, it says sign in to chat. I use Streamlabs desktop, and I used to be able to sign in to chat and get it to open in a Windows screen, browser screen, and then all of a sudden it quit doing that. Now it's back to doing it again, which I like that because I can kind of have the chat in a better format to follow it. But yeah, they'll throw you a curveball. One thing I've learned, you never update Streamlabs right before you stream. And so many people have had issues.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
Yeah, I've got fat finger problems too. Ah, coin explosion. I hate it when it does that. See if we got any surprises here. $42 watching, 66 likes. Thank you, everybody. I got 5075 and end of stream set up to go today. Don't think the GoPro is going to work out. My T-Mobile hotspot isn't good enough. I don't think. Yeah, that hotspot through your phone can be iffy at best. Iffy at best. All right, 7 rows to go. 7 rows to go. Make sure I didn't get any of these newer coins up there with my keepers or my finds. 6 rows to go. Row 47 has silver, according to Mr. Bowen. We will see. We're going to be there shortly. We're going to be there shortly. You certainly got lucky on the last $half box we hunted. I started trying to do a little extra there and allowing the box donator to pick a row out of the box. And if they find silver, I'll double it. And Martin picked, I think Gabe picked the row number, and so that was the one Martin went with, and it had a 90% silver. So Martin scored an extra 90%er on the row pick. Hopefully we'll get back to doing some of those again at some point. Yep, number 20, that was right. Tony Stewart's old number. Alrighty, we are down to the last 4. Row number 47. Here we go. Here we go, Martin. I don't see it, Martin. I don't see it. Could be wrong. Been wrong before. Bo Palmer's in the house. How you doing, Bo? What are you doing? How are you doing? That's it. I'm fired. That is a really darkly toned or heated up nickel there. It's almost purple. I mean, don't take my word on that, but it looks purple to me. There's a 52, so it added another. If we don't find a buffalo, another buffalo or a silver, then it's still probably going to have to give the nod to the Loomis as far as the box goes. We'll see if the customer route rows can make a difference. We also found the 2026 in that box, so that was kind of cool. Come on now. All right, last row, Martin. Last row. we can get through this without a silver or a buffalo, I have to give the nod to the Loomis for the win on the box portion. Oh, JC like Pam at the slots. You too, B. Waller. Be safe. Be safe. All right. So let's count them up. So we got 13 fines and a buffalo in the Brinks. So I have to give the nod on the boxes to the Loomis box. Nod on the boxes to the Loomis box. So let's get rid of all those. Keep the buffalo. We're going to put it over there. 36 buffalo. Victory lap. All right, victory lap. Woo! There you go. Chair spin for the victory. All right. Let me get these out and we will get started on the last of them. So, looking at the enders, they look like a good mix there. I said there was one bank route roll. There's it right there. And these others are crimped both ends, so there's no real way to tell. All right, here we go. Let's see, I need a pusher. See what they look like. I'm hoping for a full row of war nickels. These may very well be some that were already hunted. You just don't know. I really took these more to kind of help the bank branch out than I did thinking they were going to be crazy good. Because they do help me out. Vincent Caparino's in the house. How you doing, Vincent? 3 dimes will be found in the customer route rows. Well, that would not be very good from the customer. I mean, it's one thing for a machine to put it's one thing for a machine to put them in, but you'd think a customer could know better. Kind of looking at the condition, there's some 70s in here that look in pretty good shape. It could be part of an old collection or something maybe. several 87s in that row. 3 Canadians, 1 Bermuda is in there. I sense, says Christopher Ty. Could very well be. You never know. You never know. You never know. It's got some really nice looking. There's a 1989 that just really super good shape. No, I have not thought about doing that, to be honest. That is a good idea. That is a good idea. I don't get customer route coins very often, so I haven't really thought about that. That's fair change. Coin fishing. Every now and then you might get a bite. You never know. That's why they call it fishing, not catching. Nothing old yet. 61, there's a 57, so that's our first find. As I said, I'm finding some in really good shape. Just general mid-80s coins. So Philadelphia, 81. There's a 91p. So we do got one at least in the 50s. Lots of 87s. Lots of 87s. You would think that if people can turn in Benjis and Walkers for 50 cents, that somebody could dump a bunch of buffaloes in a nickel. That would be fun. Fun to find. These take longer to open up than the others that I can just pop out with my knife. All right, here we go. Working on the first 10 from the customer route rows. Looks older. Nope, 1970. So 57 is the oldest coin to date so far. 1940, that's an oldie. So there are a few older coins in here. That's encouraging. Encouraging. We got a 40 and a 57 so far. We did find a V-nickel last week too. That was a pretty good hunt overall. I mean, comparable to what we're doing so far today. We had a V-nickel, we had 3 war nickels, we had 3 buffaloes. All right, we're almost through the first 10 rows of the customer wrap. I will have plenty nickels for returning $50 this week. That's for sure. Alright, last row, first 10 rows, last row. Last row, look older. You wish you could find one that had, you know, sometimes when you get rows, they'll have the year wrote on them. I'd like to find a row that says 1944 or 1943. Let's see, let's do one of these other type for the next set. I only have to open one side. It ought to go just a little bit faster. Just a little bit faster. Nothing overly exciting though so far. Loomis for the win, Martin Bowen. Loomis for the win so far. This is going to have to get crazy pretty quick to do anything. Oldest cauldron. Gamble all day long. Come on. These are not being fun. Or somebody else might have already just searched these and they were returning them or what, but doesn't have a good fresh feel to it. 44 people up in here. Appreciate everybody watching today, checking in, seeing how things are going. Here is a 61. These may have been somebody's discard, although they're not very many older ones. There is a 41, so that's next to the oldest one so far. A little bit of something, you know. It's 84, 85 years old, so. Whoop, Net Fiend hit the slots. Look at him go. Look at him go. That oldie. It's a 1960. 1960. $2004P. Michael Martin hit the slots again. I think he's had several wins today. Bucket change. Tell you what, these nickels are heavy. They're heavier than the $half. Two more rows to go from this 10. There is a 55 for Denver, so that is not a semi-key date, but it is another older one. 55D. Still a little bit of life. Still showing a little bit of life. 62. 2004P. All right, last row from those 10. See what we can find here. Still looking for that 4-row war nickels. No luck so far. No luck so far. There is a 47 from Denver. So we did add another one, another oldie. And that's going to end that 10. So which ones? See what these look like. See what these look like. That's the thing with the customer route rows, especially comparing them to the boxes. At least with the boxes, you kind of have random chance of finding something. Time for war nickel, says Dad Spare Change. But with these, it could very well have already been hunted by someone else. So you never know, though. I mean, you got to get them. You got to get them. But very rarely does it turn out to be anything significant. COVID's fine. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. $2,004p. Michael Rose' birthday today. Happy birthday, Michael Rose. Oh, I thought you said how old. I just glanced at that. I thought you were asking him how old he was today. Sorry about that. Hey, 949, what's up with you? Doing a little different kind of box hunt today. We have customer rows, we've got bank rows. So far, the bank rows have been significantly better. Got a couple buffaloes, a war nickel, hunting the customer out rows right now, and they are not looking very good. Not looking very good. But, what can I say? Could have been 4 rows of war nickels. You never know. You never know. Nickel down. 48 from Philly. Not looking good for the customer. What we got, 6 fines so far. I always have high hopes though. I think you're more likely to get customer route hunted rows of nickels than and pennies maybe than you are just about anything, because they're a lot easier to get. Cool, Argent. Thank you for doing that. Anybody would like to promote their channel, type in !me. And you can post your channel link up there. Rolls. Here's a 57. There's a 40. Got a little snap back there. We're up to 8 fines now. Done cleaning for the day. Now my Tai Chi. Is that something you drink? Alright. And we're about done here too. Getting to the end. D, not the high D. No buffaloes, no war nickels so far. Not many old ones. Last row, we're down to the last 21 rows, counting this one. I see we got one bank row in there still. There's an old one there. It's a 46 from Denver. 46 from Denver. See what this this roll is. Isle of Capri Casino, Biloxi, Mississippi roll. Isle of Capri Casino from Biloxi, Mississippi roll. Wonder how long ago it was that they were. These are all looked exactly the same. I wonder if they're, what the dates are. 64. I bet it's been a hot minute since they had actual nickel returns in a slot machine. There's a 47. 47. Looks old too. It's a 58. You could tell by the edges, those were so uniform in color. I bet it has been a hot minute since that roll was. Hope you hit the jackpot. Well, we got something out of it. It was interesting anyway. Isle of Capri, Biloxi, Mississippi. Excuse me. Excuse me. I think I'm allergic to clad nickels. Thank you. These look like older rolls here. See what they might have. (2016, 2015) nickels in here. There's a 59 from Denver. If we could just find some war nickels or buffaloes, these customer rolls might have a chance at least. Cool, Lisa D. I knew what it was. I knew it was some type of exercise. I was just kind of pulling at your leg. Just kind of pulling at your leg a little. Ooh. 78. $56. So slowly but surely moving up the leaderboard. If we can just find anything significant, a couple war nickels would go a long way toward helping this thing be a contender. As long as they don't do like they did when I first started, I threw the coin roll up on the table and threw the coins in the garbage can one time. I had to go diving. Yeah, that was in my early days. My claim to fame, throwing away money. Been throwing it away pretty regular now for a few years. Come on, oldies. 202. As far as older finds, it's really not been any worse than the other boxes, just nothing of particular importance yet, so you never know though. Yeah, kinda, sorta. Kinda, sorta. Really no worse than the boxes have been. It's just nothing nothing silvery or buffalo-y. Who knows though, there might be a whole row of buffaloes over there just waiting for me to dump them out. Just waiting. These are fairly new though, 2017s. I mean, not like they've been a really old collection. 2019s, 2020s, so not really expecting anything crazy here. But I needed the nickels, so it was worth it just to have the nickels. Big ringer is very beneficial. My library put on a class I went 2 years ago. Oh, cool, Lisa. I mean, always good to stay moving. The 2020 is the oldest, the newest coin that I've seen so far. So that kind of dates some of these rolls. There's a 59. Just makes me feel like either somebody has hunted these or hunted them in the past and would just have them put up, but have gone through and gotten all of the good stuff. Still some older dates, but nothing significant. No, these, doing the last, I got 10 rows to go, AG. 10 rows to go for these customer route rows. Nothing amazing. Looked like all these were put up around 2020. That's the oldest coin that I've found so far. I mean, the newest. The newest I've found so far is a 2020. Working outside, taking a break. I've got some working outside to do this week. All right, last 10 rows. Here we go. Last 10 rows. Hey, Shill Bell. Olympic curling quarter this morning. Nice. Nice. $19.55 Denver, so that's another, not a semi-key date. But as far as dated finds, it was not doing too bad, no worse than the boxes were, but there is a 56. Also, also. $69. It can be a finicky thing there, Burbage. Alrighty. Getting close to the end. We got 1, 2. We got 5 more rows to go. is a 39 Philly. It is slick, but it is a 39. So fines wise, we're going to be right in there with the other, but nothing significant doesn't look like. Ooh, JC like Pam. Closing us out with a win there. 4 rows to go. Oldie. 46. Another 46 Philly. There's a 58. Yeah, gonna be right in there with the dated fines, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy yet. Thank you, Shell Bell. So yeah, it's looking like these are just nickels somebody had put up, or somebody passed away and somebody cashed them in. 2020 is the oldest. Hey there, Colonel's Collecting and Detecting. Searching some customer out road. We went through a Loomis and a Brinks box earlier. One produced a buffalo and a war nickel. The other produced just a buffalo, but still better than the customer out road. So I'm doing $100 in customer out road that I got from the bank also, and they are not giving us any like cool goodies, you know, just some older coins, but nothing cool like a buffalo or a war nickel. Nothing cool like a buffalo or a war nickel, but that's all right. You know, you got to give it a shot. I almost turned them down. I'm glad I didn't. I needed the nickels anyway, but really and truly, you should not ever turn down customer route rows. But I seem to do better when it's just a few rows, you know, somebody just getting rid of a few rows than I do if it was a whole big bunch of them. So, but we got, this is the last row. We're going to get these down. We're going to do a couple giveaways. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. We were a few short of 75, I'm being told, a little earlier. So we need to pass that 75 mark for me to do both giveaways. plan is done for the day. Going out to supper with my son and JoJo Roro and his girl and my son's girlfriend. So we will be doing that. Going to one of those old backwoods steakhouses, you know. So haven't ever been there before, but looking forward to it. About an hour drive. That's why I'm cutting off a little early today, so we can go do that. I can get me a little rest before that starts, but we are done and done. So let's count up the fines from the customer route. So we had I had one from 30s. Had 19 coins in the 19 coins in the customer for fines. So we had more overall, but nothing nothing really good as far as buffaloes or stuff like that. So got to give the win to the Loomis. Martin Bowen called it. He called the silver and Loomis for the win early in the day. So that is going to be our winner. I have to say, though, I think our find of the day is going to be the new 2026 nickel. 2026, first one of those that I've found. Put that up on the scope. I have to give that the find of the day because that's the first one I've ever found. So not seeing a lot of those in the on other channels. Haven't come across very many of the new nickels. So our first 2026 Philly nickel. That's going to be our find of the day. Going to close that now. We're going to get started with our giveaways. Let's see. We ended up with 76, so that's perfect. Let me get the bot going, and we're going to do the 75 and the 50 likes, 50 and 75 likes. We're going to draw those together. Good. Good. Thank you. And I'm glad they canceled it. I would rather them cancel it than I would think, Jim, just next time I would just wait till the stream gets going a little bit because it didn't seem like there were other issues later in the stream. But you know, as always, I appreciate you doing that. You are always really good to do that. So here we go, 50 likes. We're going to draw 2 names out of this. 2 names coming out of this, so get on in. I'm going to go wash up while that's running. And I will be right back. All right, here we go. Get ready, everybody. Got 37 people in. First winner for the 50 likes is going to be Lisa D. Lisa D. Congratulations, Lisa. And our next winner is going to be Mike Slice. And then we're going to run one more time. Hey, Crafty. How you doing, Crafty Dragon? Going to complete that. We're going to run it one more time for the EOS. And then we will be done for the day. One more time. One more time. $58 seconds. $36 seconds. He can be. He won a couple of times recently, but it's been a long time. He went for quite the dry spell before he won again. Hey, SkyQuest. Last giveaway. All the giveaways are 40%ers again. I've got a few more in this row. We might have to figure out something else. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Picking that final winner of the day is going to be Raymond Longy. Raymond Longy. All right, that's going to do her. So again, thanks everybody for being in today. Another successful nickel hunt. We got silver, we got buffalo, we got a new 2026 nickel. So not a bad battle overall with the customer route road. The finds were certainly there, just not the the extraordinary finds such as a buffalo or a silver, which kind of is to be expected. I think they were probably hunted again before quite a long time ago, or I don't know, could have been somebody's chain jar sitting somewhere. But anyway, it was fun. Another Saturday complete. You guys have a good week. Hope everybody stays safe. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. I know that doesn't apply to everybody, but everybody had a mother at some point. So if you get a chance and they're still around and you can give them a hug or send them a card, I hope you'll do that tomorrow. And for those that have lost moms, such as myself, I'll be praying for you guys too. Y'all just have a good week, and we will see you again soon.